Yeah, I could die because it was planned or it was truly natural. Like no one was covering it up, like what they did to my dad, making it look like a suicide when it wasn't. You think I don't know? Whoever's watching this, are probably whoever killed my dad and whoever was part of killing him. You know what's interesting? What happened to my dad is happening to me. And I honestly don't know why. Why what happened to him is happening to me. Is it because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? My dad was very close to God. My dad heard God's voice. No, he is not crazy. They called him schizophrenic. If you're schizophrenic, please don't think that you're crazy. And I'm not saying this just because they told this about my dad and I'm being defensive. Every single person on this earth who have bipolar or schizophrenia, just know that God has given you spiritual gifts. If you see demons, you're not crazy. You're seeing what is truly there. God has lifted up the veil. Certain people can see colors in music. That's a gift. You're not crazy. Certain people can see demons, dark figures, and while others can't. That's a gift. People are psychic. They can see into the future while others can't. That's a gift. And you know what's crazy? They don't say that people who do witchcraft are crazy, but people who don't do witchcraft but see demons are now crazy. They call them schizophrenic and they're crazy. Like, think about that. This world is so sometimes I just want to scream. But anyways, this world is demonic at the end of the day. But just know that certain people have spiritual gifts. If you have schizophrenia, you have a gift. You should probably stop taking your meds. And people are probably going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that she's telling people to stop taking their meds. Well, you know what? If you know the truth and you read the Bible and God has revealed things to you, you would know that those meds, if you look into deep to it, medication is pharmakia. Pharmakia is sorcery. You know what sorcery is? That's also connected to witchcraft. And you know what witchcraft is? That's spiritual. You know what spiritual is? It's good and evil. God versus evil. Like I said, spiritual warfare. Go deep into everything that you see. Question everything. This world is not what it seems. This world is not what it seems. So that's all I'm gonna say for today. Oh yeah, the medication before I end this video are just keeping you from truly unleashing your gifts. Use your gifts. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the judgments of this world. And there are reptilians and draconians out there wearing human flesh. How disgusting. They're literally wearing human flesh. Look at those videos from people in the, like politicians. They're working for the government. They're in the White House. Look at their eyes. They will literally move like crazy. They don't look like real people. Their skin are so weird. Look up reptilians on YouTube. Look that up. There's probably someone that could be sitting in front of you, could not even a real person. They have real human flesh, but what's inside is a literal demon. And there are people who act like demons, but they're not demons. They're just infested with demons, like they have a soul. So there are skins out there that have a soul, but they're evil because they're not fighting off their demons, you know? And there's also people out there who have human flesh, but they're literal demons. And those are what they call reptilians or draconians, and what other things that's called. Aliens are demons, and they're just calling them aliens. UFOs are real, okay? And no, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but a lot of I'm saying is what they would call conspiracy theory, because they want to discredit the truth and the knowledge. Again, God said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. And stop your cognitive dissonance. If the truth is uncomfortable because of what you're used to, like, oh, I'm not used to some of the things that she's saying, but it is the truth, then that's not my problem anymore, okay? At least I'm telling you. I'm just telling you to hopefully let the truth set you free, and this truth is from Jesus. And I hope that this will work in your heart, and my message, at least one of it, will make you think some way, somehow, because I care about you. Even if you've drugged me, even if you try to kill me, even if you've made false accusations with me, made false accusations of me, I forgive you and I love your soul. I don't love your demons. I hate your demons. I don't love your sin. I hate your sin. But God made you, and anything God made, I love. You know how hard it is to love your enemies? I'm not going to be spending time with my enemies like that because I have to protect myself, but I want to live by his example, by Jesus. And I do have a forgiving heart, and I don't want to be bitter just because of what I've gone through and what I am still going through and what I will go through. I will continue to keep going through things just like everyone else. Some souls just have it more difficult than others, and I'm definitely one of those, and I am definitely not complaining because I will choose it over and over and over again. What happened to me in Clear Lake, me being drugged, my name being smeared. I will choose that if it means to be close to God, truly know him, because Jesus has revealed him to me. That's also in the word. Only God Almighty truly knows Jesus, and only Jesus truly knows God. But people will only know God depending on how much Jesus will let you know God. And Jesus has let me know God. And I'm very thankful of him.